Hi there, my name is Joseph Anderson, and welcome to Returned Missionary University. Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our videos on YouTube to stay up to date with all of the latest Returned Missionary University videos, tips, and strategies. Last week we talked about how we can get back into excellent physical shape by choosing to eat well. If you didn't get a chance to see this video, feel free to go ahead and watch it now. As for today, we are going to continue the topic that we started last week. How can I get back into excellent physical shape through exercising? My guess would be that all of you have exercised at least one time in your life, whether it was in that physical education class way back in grade school that you were forced to take, or whether you played on a team sport in high school. Everyone has had at least the experience of doing some sort of exercise. I want you to remember for a second how good you felt even after going through a simple exercise, even if it was just jumping rope. It probably got your heart beat up, you were thinking much clearer, and all in all, you just felt really good. So why does exercise make us feel so good? One very simple reason is that as you exercise, it creates a substance called dopamine in your brain, which literally makes your body feel good. Now it would take me way too much longer to explain on this video of all the benefits of exercise, but let me just mention a few. If you want a huge list, just simply Google benefits of exercise and you will have more information than you can handle. First and foremost, you will attract more potential members of the opposite sex. I know that there is a huge desire for RMs to date and even marry. Now, from what most RMs that I've spoken with have told me, they want a person that chooses to take care of their body. Now, we know from the scriptures that light attracts light. So if you want to attract someone that is in great shape, you must also be in great shape. And not to say that we always do it for the other person, we first of all do it for ourselves. Well, that's definitely a good reason. Second, you will have more confidence. Confidence comes from doing challenging things. By having the necessary discipline to get in great shape, it will create a confidence in you. When you feel that you're taking care of your body, there really is a certain level of confidence that just comes from that. You'll sleep better, and countless other things. Now, if you have lived on this planet for a year, you probably have already heard many of these benefits. But knowing things doesn't change our lives. It is only when we put that knowledge into action that our life begins to change. So how do you go from this point of knowing the stuff to actually using it? You just start small. You don't need to go run a marathon tomorrow or bench press 300 pounds. You can work up to those goals. Consistent and sustained effort produces much better results than one single radical action. So start small. When I first got back from my mission, my form of quote-unquote exercise was to play the boxing game on the Nintendo Wii. Fortunately, eventually I started working out a little bit more and a little bit more until now I work out almost every day, not playing the Wii, but actually going to a gym. How can you get started? First off, we learn from the scriptures that everything was created spiritually before it was created physically. What I do with people is first help them visualize their ideal self or what it is that they really want to be in the end. So now take a look at what you would look like physically. I want you to just close your eyes and visualize your ideal self. I want you to see the physique that you would like to have. I want you to see the confidence in your eyes. I want you to see yourself walking tall and confidently with your shoulders back. I want you to imagine what would be different in your life. How will you talk to people? How will you approach members of the opposite sex? How will you approach your job differently? How will you approach your education differently? It may sound crazy, but all of these things really do play a difference. Now, one thing that you can do as well to create this visual concept is to take a picture of yourself and to cut out the head portion and glue it to the top of the physique. Whether it's in a magazine or even today, I guess you can use Photoshop and do it much quicker if you know how to do that. Then look at it every single day and close your eyes and see yourself as that person. Once you can see yourself in that physique that you want to be, you'll start doing everything that you can to get to that point. And then you can even start asking yourself the question, what would I need to do in order to become that person? Who would I need to become inside in order to be that person? Now, before you go start any type of crazy exercise program, it's important to talk to your doctor and get their advice. I'm not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one. So by starting out small, as we talked about before, the scriptures say by small and simple things are great things brought to pass. So if you started out today doing even 25, 50, or 100 push-ups, it'd just take a few minutes. It would make a remarkable difference in your life. Then the next day, you choose to do 5 more than you did the day before. And in no time at all, you'll be in great shape. And if you prefer to run or walk, decide to walk for 10 minutes today for a week. And then the next week, bump it up to 15 minutes, and then 20. You get the idea. One simple routine that I did for a while was just 200 push-ups, 200 crunches, and 80 pull-ups. I did this less than 10 minutes a day, and it made a pretty big difference. To do these, you don't even need a gym. Push-ups, crunches, and pull-ups are really some of the core exercises you can do easily at home, and it's a great start. The only thing you would need to buy is a pull-up bar that you can get for under $30. In just 10 minutes a day, you can gradually get yourself back into great shape. Now, once you've done that 10, go for 20 and then 30. Now I personally lift about 4 hours a week, and I also do quite a bit of cardio activities. You can have fun with this. I mean, there's so many fun activities you can do. I know myself, I play ice hockey, I play basketball, I play football. There's countless fun things you can go out and do. And it's a lot of great ways to meet people and even on the business end, network. So there are also plenty free resources that are available, one of which I highly recommend is bodybuilding.com. They have free workout programs along with videos that walk you through the exercises. And they even have this great app that you can simply download on your smartphone so you can pull these workouts up right on your phone and just dive in. They also have the videos that are tied into that app so you can go to the gym and it's like having your own personal trainer in your pocket. Now, I also want to ask you on the other side, if you haven't worked out for a long time, what does it already cost you? What does it cost you in your life? What does it cost you in your fitness? What does it cost you in your work, your school? What does it cost you with members of the opposite sex? As we said before, like attracts like. And I want you to pause for a second and just write some of those things down. Now, the second question I want you to ask yourself is if I continue to not exercise on a daily basis, what will it cost me in the future? There's odds that it might be some of the similar answers you answered for the first question, but maybe even some more that are different. Because as we think of our future, we think of our health, we think of what we're able to do in this life. And then the third question that I want you to ask yourself is if I start exercising today, what will I gain? What will I gain in my health? What will I gain in my fitness? What better type of mate will I be able to attract? And there's countless reasons to work out, but you've got to figure out your own. This is really an important step. So my challenge for you today is to start. Take that action. Even if it's right now, drop down and do 5, 10, 50, 100 push-ups. And in no time at all, you'll see a giant difference take place in your life. And you'll become happier and have more energy. I thank you so much today for joining us for this episode of Returned Missionary University. Be sure to join us next week. Every single Monday at 8 a.m. Arizona time, we'll have a brand new video up on our page for Returned Missionary University. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thank you so much.